Hello everybody, my name is TC and welcome back to Raburi Fumiko Comic Studio. As we're searching for Lethal League Comic Studio, which does not exist around here. Even though there must be Lethal Lunacy, which actually for a game show that I wasn't gonna be supposed to be here, and we're gonna be trying to check it out. The Lethal Company Comic Studio. So I'm probably not very sure. This isn't going to be for exactly as well. So even that doesn't exist around here because of due to the inappropriate reasons around here of this game. As I heard this music that says Ordinary Days V2, which is absolutely sounds probably incredible, but even very inappropriate to dance for these girls. So of course that wasn't going to be around here as we're going to be checking this out. So before we're going to be checking this out, there must be a very shocking news about the Dev Sisters. So well, if Dev Sisters as well to kept losing money, but unfortunately the Cookie Run community has been stopped for unknown reasons about spending lots of money to add more cookies around here every year, but unfortunately for one of these games that they have funded could actually going to slow down, but new Cookie Run games could absolutely may not coming up for this year or upcoming years of 2027 to 2029. But of course, that the bad news is the Cookie Run games that newly going to be releasing for one of these games about Cookie Run franchise or some sort of like anything as well could be upcoming for nearly 2030s before the intense fuel crisis is on because due to the war in Iran that I probably not very sure that causing up for some pileups to get more expensive for all of the stuff, including some fuels and gas stations around here we probably never should be able to do. But nobody is absolutely going to do something as well with the cost of living. I never seen this before as well. That I'm not very sure that Dev Sisters could absolutely go into bankrupt any moment. That unfortunately that tensions continue to arise in during this war. I couldn't believe that wasn't actually going on. I absolutely forgot to say that Dev Sisters is actually in financial crisis against Cookie Run Fanon or some sort of like anything around of this community around here for something as well. So, because Dev Sisters is in financial crisis against Cookie Run franchise that I'm not pretty sure it was due to spending a lot of money around here to get something around here for so much cute, so much dominance than other kinds like any cute stuff like this one. And especially it was more cuter than My Little Pony. That was gotta be a bad idea around here as well that Equestria Girls could actually may not be remembered, including Friendship is Magic, but of course this is definitely going to be so necessary that we never expected. So, without wasting our time, let's try to get into the Lethal Company comic studio. I know that wasn't going to be for such a thing. If I'm just going to be clicking around here for this one, I'm not pretty sure. If we're going to be scrolling all the way down, that will be the bad news around here for this. So the Lethal Company around here is actually right over here, and this is absolutely things are absolutely gonna scamming me out around here for this one. We're not gonna be start around here until we're gonna be reloading the page. So I probably decided to reload the page and everything isn't going to be for something like this. I was not a modder around here for this one. If I'm going to be going inside of it, I absolutely going to be censor one of them as possible. So even though I have still decided to reload one of these pages, and everything might actually going to be fine. But I absolutely also had a bad news around for this one. But unfortunately, we're going low on range on the internet. So this is absolutely the bad news, as you can see from down here, which is probably, it's getting very worse than I never expected. We're going out of internet around as fast as possible, and this is absolutely the bad news around here. And we got announcement around here for actual retirement around here. My internet is running low of this quality, and this is absolutely where the bad news that happened around here. For unfortunately, we're going out of internet as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually gonna be working around here, so I have decided to replug in as fast as possible before I absolutely crash my computer instantly, terribly, that things might gonna be froze soon, until I decided to unplug the computer, which is actually gonna be a bad news around here for me. So, of course, everything is already fine. It's already fine around here. But looks like there must be for some sort of like anything as well. We gotta be turning on the spoilers. No bad things is absolutely gonna be happening around here. As you can see around here, Lethal Company is owned by Zeekers. Sprites made by himself, and Shimesi, or some sort of like anything as well. If we're gonna be seeing that Lethal Company around here, that made by Kumbi and Waffle Curious Sipple, or some sort of like anything around here. It was owned by Kumbi and Waffle Sicolus 666. And I couldn't believe that I might actually not going to be speaking right as well if I see one of these words are unusual. So let's scroll down, and there must be for one of the guys around here for this one. There's the employee of the Lethal Company. Two monsters were Thumper and Bracken. So I may not actually go to scroll down, and this is absolutely that weird things happened that I'm not probably sure. There are also no backgrounds everywhere. If we're gonna be seeing for some drafts, it does not appear around as well that you remember around here for this before. And I cannot believe it. There are more monsters like this one, or something like that, and the biggest worm monster. We never thought that we never seen this anyway. So that doesn't actually see any information around here for one of the guys. Especially there aren't look like in Roblox. So of course it's probably in for some other kinds of games, and probably not anything like that as well. So if we're gonna be trying to search around here in the user comics, maybe that wasn't going to be too good to get around here for something as well in the user comments selections, or the user comics selections around here for this one. So I couldn't believe that we never seen this anyway as possible. At least that doesn't actually going to be showing up for something as well. If you're seeing something very disturbing that Lethal Comics or Lethal Company Comics around here was absolutely brutally scary as well. But one of these things are absolutely scaring them down. Even the Lethal Companies around here, just like they have did. So it has only 2 comics. I could actually try to find something as well. So there must be a few more of them as well. And probably this is gonna be a little bit ugly. Of course, this is actually gonna be 7 comics, 10 comics that we never found as well. So, one of these monsters from Pressure and Lethal Company was absolutely, completely disturbing around as well. They have posted one of these comic posts between January 10th of 2024 to April 13th of 2024, when it came back around here in September 17, 2025, and April 10th of 2026. So, without wasting our time, I'm probably gonna be put one of these monsters who they're going after the cookies that we never possibly see. I just gotta say this, we're probably a little bit late around here because it has been for a little bit of while that I'm not absolutely gonna be posted around here. It is almost delayed or cancelled of this video. So as you can see around here, it was posted by Maxi the NB that says Alan, we're so clucked as well for some sort of like this thing as well. So it says here, Alan, we're so cooked. Because there must be 3 comments around here that says it was probably true. If I cannot believe around here that says me after realizing Dev Sisters is in financial crisis. Oh my god, this is definitely, we're not actually seeing this. So this is a short video that we never seen this from Morshar, or absolutely for some sort of like this Matcha CRK. This is definitely, we absolutely, that says this is probably nothing important around here. That Cookie Run China is absolutely, that says around here, that says attention cookie runners and many of the NASCAR fans and F1 fans, like the Formula 1 fans, this is important. So probably this is over 20 minutes. Also, Dev Sisters post a first quarter loss after weak performance from new games and declining results from Cookie Run Kingdom. To recover, the company is cutting costs through hiring freezes, layoffs, and executives' pay cuts while focusing on stronger Cookie Run titles. New game launches and global merchandise around here. I'm not probably sure this isn't going to be for a big danger. If this decline continues, that's probably going to bankrupt as completely as possible. So this is absolutely that when the bankruptcy continues around here, if we've seen this, that shorts that they have posted on the comments. So let's see in this post. Hopefully there's no ad pop-ups around here as well. So almost 60 million of those things that I cannot believe that isn't going to be around here. It got 173 comments, and this comic post, or this post from YouTube, was from Matcha CRK. This is absolutely, that says Dev Sisters is in a financial crisis. Now I have seen this, never seen this before, that Frilled Jellyfish Cookie tells the truth about anyone who have played Cookie Run Kingdom around here and causes for a decline. I have already seen for a decline for a few moments ago in lots of many weeks around here for this thing. China bans it, and I cannot believe that causes to lose everything around here. But unfortunately, this is absolutely going to be getting out of control around here. So this comic post can causing out of control. This YouTube post, or this YouTube post, is probably making a lot of viewers out of control and unable to support Dev Sisters as well. This is a limited, probably members or some sort of like this. This is a limited access to support this company, but unfortunately this isn't gonna be a good news. As you can see around here for somewhere as well, I couldn't believe that we never actually seen this point. So let me read around here for this whole thing, around here for some sort of like anything as well, before we're gonna be seeing this short. Well, Micmac isn't happy about this one. So I could have actually gonna be posted a little bit more, that since over 20 minutes it's absolutely made around here for this one. So there's no upcoming videos around here, and let's get move on to the Cookie Run backrooms next up for this video. Let's just read this again if this is absolutely that says for this all important around here. It was posted for a first quarter loss after a week of performance from new games and declining results from Cookie Run Kingdom. To recover, the company is cutting losses, costs through hiring freezes, layoffs, and executive pay cuts while focusing on stronger Cookie Run titles, new game launches, and global merchandise expansion. But probably this isn't going to be anywhere as well. As a result, around here for this unfortunate reasons, Cookie Run is in big crisis. If this decline continues, we could see Dev Sisters going bankrupt and Cookie Run ending as a whole, including the entire franchise as well, since the bankruptcy has just completely able to made. So 2027 could be the biggest bankruptcy of all Dev Sisters as well, going throughout 20 years of Cookie Run, but unfortunately Cookie Run content may not survive for 20 years. Cookie Run may not absolutely survive for 20 years as well. The original title of the name Cookie Run, known as Chicken Run. So I cannot imagine what all the employees are feeling of unknown reasons. Do you think Dev Sisters can prevail, or should Dev Sisters get bought by a different company? It would be the best option if bankruptcy happens. Definitely, this won't be going to be necessary. Dev Sisters reported a week of first quarter, with revenue falling 34.4% year over year to 58.5 billion won, and the company posting operating and net losses. The downturn was blamed on the or like anything as well, it was blamed on the poor performance of new game releases, especially Cookie Run Oven Smash, as well as tweaker than expected updates for Cookie Run Kingdom, and more games of Cookie Run content and lots of franchise about Cookie Run. Increasing spending on projects and IP expansion also hurts profitability. In response, Dev Sisters announced major cost cutting and reconstructing or some sort of restructuring measures, including freezing most hiring, launches of voluntary retirement program, and reducing executive pay. CEO Cho Gil-hyun and senior management will temporarily work without pay, while executives will take a 50% salary cut. That means due to the Iran war. The company plans to refocus resources on core Cookie Run titles and projects with stronger commercial potentials. Upcoming launches including the idle RPG Cookie Run Rumble in Q3, the Roblox game Cookie Run card collection, and a global expansion of Cookie Run Bravers card game. Dev Sisters also aims to grow its merchandise and licensing businesses through expanded international shipping, animation, distribution, and United States or US focused partnerships. And well, that is for the post, and that is anything that you need to know. That they probably tried to support Dev Sisters, but they would not. If that, I'm probably not very sure. Let me know down in the comments, and let's get back into the video. There is plenty of news to do that we never totally said. I totally forgot to say we're on internet crisis, because this is absolutely the bad news of the cost of living. I may not gotta be expose my network name. which is absolutely a bad idea to expose my network name around here for something. I'm pretty sure that wasn't going to be for around here, so we're going to be checking out for the lethal lunacy sooner as probably. So I eventually put cookie run characters and lots of crossovers around here into other kinds of things. So I may not show what is going to be happening around here that I didn't definitely put around cookie run characters for pretty sure, but things are going to be about to get eaten at the end of this video. So we could not absolutely going to say around here, so we're not telling you why the bad news is going to be around here. But probably there's also a bad news around here that Comic Studio is about to get sued by Dev Sisters, even though that isn't going to be for such as one reason that things are going to get removed around here as fast as possible, that they have still possessed to post some comic posts like anything else, unlike Syrupy and other stuff around here, because he's gonna get arrested for around here for intensive spending money with other kinds of users. But I'm probably not very sure that Comic Studio was a legal platform, but don't worry about here. So it's still absolutely going to stay around here for long. So as you'll be seeing around here for these things, these cookies have encountered and running away from these monsters. We have already seen Red Velvet Cookie being encountered with this thing. There's a gummy worm over here with that jelly worm bug. Encountered a monster worm over here. Even though Carrot Cookie was being swallowed by that slime monster, even though he's gonna be chasing him down as Dinosaur Cookie. As Dinosaur Cookie gets away with it, he encounters another monster, of course. I put Combine Soldiers even right here from Rax Uter Chaos or Rax Other Chaos around here, right beside him. Even though there is another monster around here from this thing, he taunts Stardust Cookies. Or even though he taunts Stardust Cookie. For pretty sure, but I'm not very sure he's going to jump scare to death. But I definitely put some Combine Civil Protections and right next into that employee of the Lethal Corporation. And right that monster over here eaten one of those pink cookies that we never seen this. This thing is going to eat one of the cookies that they have eaten around here. Especially Strawberry Crepe and Cherry Blossom Cookie was eaten by Thumper. So that Bracken is actually going to eat or kill Stardust Cookie. Even though Thumper is absolutely going to eat Strawberry Crepe and many other kinds of cookies that they're going to be eaten by that monster. So, well, that will be the end of this video. And thankfully, the two comic studios are gonna be into the description below. So, thank you for watching around here for this one, but this isn't gonna be totally a bad news around here. You could also check it out the free website before it's gonna be taken down, and the whole comic creators are about to be removed as soon as possible before some sort of financial crisis is absolutely causing everyone to expose autism for unknown reasons we never guess. So thanks again and have a nice day around here. So this is TC is signing off, and thanks for watching once again that I just totally saying this. So I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.